It's my car boot drives, and I've got good vibes. Don't need to buy any eggs. Coming up.
You would do a deal for 3, would you?
Yeah, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of good stuff. Yeah. You wouldn't do it any cheaper.
Time to try on my Infinite Warfare bag. And I'm going full Marty McFly. Tool sellers. We should all strive to improve on the status quo. None of us should ever be satisfied with what they have achieved, but should always endeavour to get better. You can often find many useful tools at car boots, and particular nuts and bolts that you may need for your DIY projects. It is worth looking. Welcome to the entrance of the battle zone. Are you ready? Be prepared. And let's do this. Ooh, a rally car. Didn't ask the price? Probably more than £12.50. More signs. I've had my fill of signs lately, but always worth keeping a check. PlayStation wheel. My friend once spent all night obsessing on Gran Turismo with a PlayStation wheel, and he stayed up till about 4 in the morning to beat the ultimate track that Jeremy Clarkson had also played. He couldn't remember if he'd beaten the time. God, that's a massive pile of Lego minifigures. Bucket loads of them. I don't know where to begin. Oh, now you're talking. Bit of gaming. Oh, I think I've visited these people before. Oh, some Game Boy games. Some Game Boy games boxed. You don't often see Game Boy games boxed at car boot sales. This may need some further investigation, for sure. Simpsons. Oh, I don't think I've ever played this one before. Caesar's Palace. Supposed to be a bit of a terrible game, but, you know. Let's see if this person can do a bit of a deal.
You wouldn't do a deal for 3, would you?
Yeah, what are you thinking?
Would you do 20 for the 3?
25 I'd do.
25.
The deal gets better the more you buy.
Yeah, is there anything else? How much are the loose ones?
Like, pound up really. Depends on the game again. Have a rummage, see what you can walk with.
This needs further investigation. There's lots of interesting cartridges here. There's a Mario Land.
I'll keep looking, but if you can hold them for now, and if you do a deal.
Yeah, no problem.
What on earth is that? I've never seen that Bomberman game before. This chap is very friendly and very easy to speak to. I think I might buy some further items off him. He knows what he's talking about, but he's already said whatever I pick, he's willing to do a bit of a deal if I buy more. God, you don't often see such a wide variety of games at a car boot sale, and such variety of different systems. I'm going to spend my time very carefully looking at these games, because this is not an opportunity to miss. Lots of generic Game Gear games here. I did have a Game Gear, but like the Atari Lynx, it was terrible for its battery life. Yes, it was colour, but the Game Boy always trounced everything for its battery life and its ultimate playability. Hang on, he says he's got a secret supply of much better games. back in the van. I'll deal for these and then explore further.
So how much would you do all those for?
Including this?
No, not
leaning
that.
on that.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Let's have a look here. £50.
You can do 40?
I'll split it with you, mate. £45.
45?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my good God, this is the absolute jackpot. I've never seen so many games out in the wild other than specialist game shops, but to find all these games at a car boot is absolutely incredible. It's just nice to go through all these games. He assures me he has a card reader, which is massively dangerous. There is so much here. I've never seen so many Zelda games in one place, and not at a car boot. Wow. This is just amazing to touch and feel the actual games, the physical games, like it was back in the day. Incredible. This is great to have a little rummage in a massive van full of Game Boy games. Wow. Good prices, reasonable prices. I'm not sure I can afford any more today, but wow, it's just amazing to feel these items. I might do a deal. I'm quite interested in these Zeldas, but they've got quite high prices. 95 quid for the Zelda. Wow. What else is here? Game Boy Color Zelda. God. I did used to own this a long time ago. Wow.
How much would that be?
I could knock 30 off it.
65, okay.
Reasonable
And
discount.
and how much was that?
I think I had 100 on it.
Yeah.
65 on that.
Yeah.
And I could do 75 on that one.
Okay.
If you wanted both, I could do a little bit better, I guess.
Yeah.
It'd be 140 asking. I could do both for 130.
Okay, 130. That one didn't have a game in it. I didn't know if that was intentional. Yeah.
Someone must have swiped it. Sorry, ma'am.
Unless you can.
I don't think I've got a spare cartridge for that one either.
I mean, I'd still
Sorry, mate, you
keep.
can just do a refund. That's fine.
I'd still keep the box if there's anything that you could maybe. Is there anything cheaper that you could throw in instead?
Probably, yeah.
Because I can try and find the cartridge on eBay or
Have a
something.
little. If there's any game there that you want.
I realised I was missing the Looney Tunes Foul Play cartridge, but the gentleman was so nice, he said I could pick another cartridge from his selection. Now that is car boot etiquette, and a total gentleman. Not sure I'm going to get much hydration out of these guys. And there's also a rusty bus. What's this? A Sega Saturn controller for your phone. What a curious idea. Now you're talking. Quite possibly the best Star Trek series ever made, and the best season ever made. Season 7. And it's still sealed. £3, I'm in. Little Smurfs. I used to have loads of these as a child. Wow. There's a McDonald's one from what I can gather. But it's £2 for the 4, so why not? Snooker cues. I am a massive fan of snooker and pool, and I do have my own cue. These are very reasonable, but not for me now. Let's check up on my regular Lego man. He doesn't fail to produce new sets, but I'm not currently interested in what he's got to offer. We've got some top trumps here.
50p. 50p. Okay, I'll do that.
Records are making a comeback. Oh, Hendrix. PlayStation water bottle.
Can you do it any cheaper?
No, mate.
No.
No, they're £15 on the internet. If you Google it and have a look, they're the real things. They're not.
You wouldn't do that light any cheaper if I had that.
I make £2 on it.
I do?
That's all I make on them, £2 honestly. Make £1 on them. There's USB as well, yeah, the leads are in there.
Yeah.
Everything's in the box.
Go on then. Deal. Oh, some more top trumps.
How much are the top trumps?
£1 each.
£1 each.
The essential companion to the Atari Flashback. Might be worth a bit of a go for 50p. And what on earth are those?
Oh, well, those are 150. Those are £4, those ones. Batman's at the 250. They're £2. What that is. Those are £1. Those are £1.50.
Yeah.
They're all £1 as well, those ones are there.
Very interesting to be shown those packets of cards, but a little bit too much for me, so I'm not going to purchase any of these today. What's this? Oh, Full Metal Jacket soundtrack on vinyl. No. What else is there? Lots and lots of DVDs. Elvis, not my thing at all. Hang on a minute, this is my thing though. I've spotted a Raiders of the Lost Ark poster in a frame. How much do they want for this? £2. With a copy of Harrison Ford's signature. Interesting. I bought my friend one of these rucksacks not too long ago, and it gave me the idea that this would be cracking for car boot warfare, as it holds an unbelievable amount of goodies. These were incredibly deep when I investigated these for my good friend. He only wants £7 for this one.
You wouldn't take £6 for it, would you?
Sorry?
Would you take £6?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, that was a real turn up for the books. It's a lot smaller than my friend's bag, but it is still massive in size compared to any of my rucksacks. This will do well. Well, I must thank you again for watching Car Boot Tribes. It has been quite a mix of goodies today, and the absolute motherload with all of these computer games. An absolute retro feast. I was debating whether to buy those Zeldas, but do remember to always spend responsibly and only spend what you can afford. It can be very easy for bargain hunting to get the better of you, and for you to want to purchase everything in sight. I certainly felt like that today, but I was still pleased with what I picked up, and some real classic games from a long gone era. Zombies, absolute classic. I'm not overly familiar with the 2600 games catalogue, So this will help me gen up. And for 50p you cannot go wrong. Funny little chaps. Maybe I'll put these in the garden. And what on earth is this? Bomberman crossed with baseball. And no, that of course is not Harrison Ford's real signature. Water bottle retro upgrade. Cracking. How's this going to work? And another light. I've got so many lights now, but I can't resist, they're so cheap. One set was missing a lot of cards, so I will be able to make a perfect set. And this one was fully complete.